and they called him Kukulkan. When it comes to Christianity or Western mentality, we see a civilization that worship a snake. We say, oh, they worship evil. Please, let's not say that, okay? Snake, in many parts of the world back then, was not evil.
Like this snake.
See? Like there. That's a Greek symbol, by the way. Anyway, thing is, snake, not always evil. Could be life, birth, fertility, Milky Way, many meanings, right? But I always, in order to explain, I try to make it in a simple way. Snake was also for the Mayas a terrestrial symbol, and feathers a celestial symbol. See? So if this guy, this master of wisdom, he came from another part of the world? Was he from outer space? I don't know. But we are really talking about a man that had wisdom, connected with the gods, right? So that's why they gave him two names. Feather Serpent, because he was able to connect heaven and earth. You understand? Snake, earth, and feathers, the heaven, right? That's why it's so special. For us, if we come, we say, wow, it's amazing. Please imagine what the Mayas felt back then when they used to come here. They really thought that this guy was coming to us. By the way, the idea is not to come at 5:15 during the days of the equinox to see this thing already formed. See? The idea is to come 45 minutes, 1 hour before and see how the triangles are forming. And when the triangles are forming, it really seems that the snake is coming down to us. Cool. And excuse me to say like this, especially because of the kids, I'm going to say it as fast as possible. We do not need to eat mushrooms to see it happen. It really seems that the snake comes down to us, and today astronomers, mathematicians, engineers, all of them agree. No chance for coincidence. To do this, you have to plan it. To plan it, you have to be advanced, otherwise it wouldn't be possible. Unfortunately, we don't have all the answers. I mean, how they did it. Why? Because most of that information was taken away by either the conquistadors or, let's say, before the Spanish arrival, the Mayas started to decline, so their books and all that information died. See? Of course. To do it, they had to be advanced. See? That is the reason why this place is so special. If by any chance you have the chance to come in the future, remember this. March 21st gets crowded, and that's the official day, that we normally use. But when it comes to astronomy, equinox varies. Could be a day before or a day after, right? One more thing. World does not change position in a day. So it means what? We can really see this thing happening 3 days before or 3 days later. You come next March 19 or 24, you can still see the same thing without being surrounded by 50, 60, or 70,000.
But does it only happen once, though, on one day?
No.
So
I insist.
Okay.
It's 1 day, but you can see it 3 days before or 3 days after because the world does not change position.
So that's what I mean, but you only see it once.
No. You see it 5 days, 5, 6.
Every day it'll happen again.
3, 4 days before, 3, 4 days after, you see it. See? There is official date, but you can see it 3, 4 days before.
Are there any sub-levels below this? Is there a foundation?
No. There are some structures, but more than structures, they found offerings like tombs. Some, not many. They have found like draining system, things like that. But other bigger than that, no.
But there's a stone base that they built upon?
Where we're standing, that's very special. Just a few steps back there, you can see like remains of a wall and the original level. Where we're standing is a huge artificial platform. So they first have to level all this and then make the buildings. Okay? Anything else before we continue?
Fascinating.